God damn it.
Check.
We got to do that over, man.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's 2 p.m. here in the
2
goddamn
p.m.
Lou.
Central Standard.
Welcome to the Philosophy Show.
Welcome.
Hope y'all are ready to open up your minds and ready to talk philosophies. We the council.
Yeah.
I'm Tweezy the Dime.
I'm your man, Daddy Rich, yo.
Yeah, you know what? The Most High works in the most blessing ways, man. But I just got the promotion from Kimmy K and Senior G to become Chief Marketing Officer of BGN, baby.
CMO, yeah. Raise them glasses and them cups, you know.
Hey, big things coming. Hey, shout out to everybody who believe in a brother and who stay loyal to the cause, man, and seen the vision. And the vision ain't over.
It ain't over.
It ain't over, man. So it's time to put in work. This is what I know. When I get put in a position to do something, there's things that needs to be done, and I'm going to do them. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be positions to fill, baby. So, hey, I'm a position filler. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, I figured out what we needed. You know what I'm saying? I found out my blessing from the Most High to get to what we need. I see it.
Yeah.
It's there.
Salute to the CMO, because you're going to definitely CMO.
Woo! All right, man. I think last show we discussed the reality of moving on. If you want to watch that one, that was a good one too, man, and it helped out. It helped me. It helped me. It's crazy when you on there talking about certain situations, and then it help you out, and that's kind of like something that I like to do. Like, I want it to pertain to something I'm going through, so we can all like feel it and then work it out sometimes, or at least get a perspective from somebody else. That boy Ghost on whose mic is this was talking about.
Shout out to Ghost.
Yeah, shout out to Ghost X, formerly known Ghost 314. He
Yeah.
said, man, he
Mr.
So, right. So he said something about, you know, in the aspects of really what I heard from is like, just appreciate a woman who does things that, you know, you get used to it, but don't get used to it. Yeah. They not out there like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know, those type of things make you think about just, whoever you witness. Like, if you've been with them for a long time, it's like you sometimes get accustomed to certain things when you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? You should always appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because just to have that, you know, it's like I told, me and my queen was having a conversation. I'm like, you know, I shouldn't be expecting you to cook and clean and do all that. If you do that, that's a blessing.
That's a blessing. Real talk.
You know what I'm
Real
saying?
talk, man.
It's like I shouldn't come into the relationship, oh, yeah, you should. No.
That's caveman.
Yeah. We figure that out while we together. You know what I'm saying? And then if it is that, hey, that's a blessing.
That's a blessing, brother. Yeah.
So when he said that, man, it makes you think about your relationships with your significant other. It's more than just a piece of paper you sign. You know what I'm saying? It's really a bond to the day until you die. Man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know, when I think of my queen, man, I do think about, like, when we get old, how I'ma still be in love type shit. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Like, so, these podcasts don't only just be for us here to talk shit like a lot of people do. Yeah. It's for us to get through our therapy and talk certain shit out.
You always say, man, this is therapy for us, man. Yeah. I believe that, man. You know, and like, one thing I told my wife, and I hope everybody listening and hear me very, very well. This is accountability at the fullest. I told my wife, If I ever take you for granted, leave me.
Yeah. Real talk.
Leave me. Because I don't want to do that. That ain't what I set out to do. You know, I treat my wife like God treat us. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like God loved the church, as the words say. So if I ever take my wife for granted, I told her to leave me. Don't be scared. Leave me.
Saying, listen, get my mind right.
Yeah, man, because it's real, man. It's the accountability in the relationship on both ends, man. Yeah. You know, and we always gonna be truthful and transparent on the Philosophy Show. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at with it.
You heard me? Hold on, I'm just making sure I sounding good. Yeah. All right, man. But yeah, we do need to get a segment on her about the relationship part of it. I think it's some good brothers out there in the social media that's talking some decent conversation. Yeah. But I do want to try to get away from the Charleston White lingo shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As y'all can see, you know, if you looking at him, because you know what? In the beginning, he had me kind of, you know, I was listening to him a little bit. I was kind of fucking with him because I thought he was like an older guy that was just stuck on that older guy shit. Mm-hmm. But then he just started just saying a lot of other shit, and it's like, yeah. Then now you on them 20 verses or 2 verses 20, and 20 I see how you looking at these younger women and how you looking at women. All that shit you were talking about women, but when something you like, you want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? And these is coming out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, look, I like to see a fat ass and a nice body just like any other male. I'm not against that. What I'm saying is, though, when I'm out in public, I'm not finna be on that type of shit.
Objectifying and subjectifying and
I get it. Listen, I get it, but you won't, just like a video, even with my Nasty Girl video, you know what I'm saying? That's with my queen. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it might not make a difference to some people, but I wouldn't have felt comfortable doing that with no other person on my first one anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That was just me. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how much I think about that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But even, like I said, I look at ass and titties. I'm not finna sit here and lie and say I don't like ass and titties and shit like that. Don't get me wrong. But if somebody gonna be talking up there like that about women, you can't be like that.
Then the action show up.
Yeah, now every fat ass and white girls with thick, you own them. Mm. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, you kind of sold out, bro. You kind of, yeah. But y'all talk a lot of shit, man, but y'all don't be tripping off that type of shit, though. Yeah. Y'all be putting them motherfuckers up.
They justified fuckery.
Man.
That's what we call it, justified fuckery.
And then I'm looking at them, you talking this shit to these females, bro. You can only, if you gonna get my girl, it wouldn't be because of your looks or your money. I'm just saying. You would have had to. I don't know about your mouth though. Your mouth might get her, cause you can talk around. You'll have motherfuckers arguing with you a lot. But I'm not. If I gotta argue with you, I ain't finna talk to you. But that's what I'm saying when it comes to females, bro. So you can't really. You talking bad about females, what female you talking about?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Just because you had that experience, that ain't everybody's experience.
And my thing is, I might can see why. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, it don't always work that some people think that mean talking to females get them. I ain't gonna lie. I done seen it work multiple times. But that's a certain type of female, too. Mm-hmm. And that's true, too.
That is true.
So, I don't want that type of female.
No. I gotta talk to you, Craig.
Nah.
Oh man, I'm cool. Got time for that, man.
Yeah, I'm good. I want my stuff to be a little easy. It'll be harder on getting the pussy. We can make it a little harder to get the pussy, but not to get you to do shit. Everything argument.
She ain't willing, just willing.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
Nah, we
Pass
good.
that plate past me.
And then I know some girls on there. What you mean? That just good? I know. I ain't saying it ain't. I'm just not with it.
That's the difference.
It's cool. I'm just not with it. You know, I watch this shit on TV.
It's entertainment. You know, it's entertainment.
Yeah, but real life, no. I'm good. All right, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Philosophy Show on Facebook and Soldier by Blood Television on YouTube.
Yeah.
Y'all know we also on Village Global Network, man. Thank y'all for supporting us from Australia to Dubai. Yeah, we love y'all.
International. Thank y'all, man.
Oh, man. And now we are on DuPont Network Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, starting September. Well, it's already started. We on there now.
It's on the network. Rotation. International to the network.
Woo! Shout out to DuPont Network.
That's work.
Big work.
Big work.
Man, I don't think nobody doing nothing like that around here, you know. And I'm just saying, where your shit at?
Yeah,
don't fuck with me.
They stealing the wrong stuff.
I know. They fucking up.
Yeah.
We ain't just out here podcasting, buddies. It ain't just to have a podcast. It's about more than that.
Little boy.
Come join the team.
Yeah. Yeah, this grown man stuff going on
hear me?
over here, man.
Come join the squad. All right. Just capitalizing on that, man. That's why I wanted to go ahead and have this one, man. Have this as a topic today. Execution of your plan. Because, you know, people...
That's the biggest part.
It gotta be. All that dreaming.
Man.
You know, you dream a lot, right? Don't. And I say average age of the people I'm around is about, I say 30. Just to be average. 35, 40 top. We dreamt from what you can help me out. 3 years old, maybe 2. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? 3 till about, so if we say that, about 27 years you had to dream. You had to think about it. You had chances to do whatever you really wanted to get close to doing whatever, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be a time when you execute the plan.
Got to execute, man.
You know, you can't procrastinate. You can't say, hey, I ain't got this. Hey, I ain't got that. What do I got?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What can I do besides that? You know what I'm saying? Is it another way? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of, and you gotta believe. You got to believe in your goddamn self.
Got to, man. When don't nobody else, you gotta believe in it.
You got to.
Man, I remember them days where it wasn't nobody believing, but I was still like, hey, this what I'm finna do.
Right.
You know?
And my thing is, it's different. It's crazy how you see, on each level, you see different people. Just like with me and Yo, when we got down, we was doing the same thing, but we was in different camps and on different roads. Yeah. But we still we knew each other. Yep. When we seen each other, it was love.
It was love, man. It real.
And to see us come back around on this level, it was like it was meant to be.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
So it's like, man, if we had the same vision, just didn't know it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't say that. Of course, we probably didn't. We knew we was doing the same shit. My point is, we didn't know we was gonna link up together to get to the next level. That's what we didn't know.
When I seen you, I knew.
Yeah.
Okay, I did something right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
For paths to cross again, many years later. Like what? 10 years later?
Yeah. Cause I stopped in 2010. That's when I got on this mission.
I was.
You know.
I stopped with the old people that I was doing it with, maybe 13.
Okay, so that's when I got back from the military. Well, deployment a year after. That makes sense. That makes sense because I took a vacay to get the financial and the knowledge because when I started, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I did my event when I first started, bro. I did an event down at Car Square Center.
Okay.
What's his name? You know I'm talking about. Long dreads, wear the mask or fuck with Tech 9 a little bit. Black dude, always. Spade the Ripper.
Yeah.
I had him headlining.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how, and it was back, nigga, this was like 2005 or something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
shout out to Spade Ripper, man.
So, and even then, I had a successful event, but I didn't even know it was successful because of my outlook, me not knowing what the fuck I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you think you doing something, you don't know how the success really look. You just don't. You just, because you looking at too much of what's wrong, or maybe it ain't looking like you thinking it should look. The people not acting like you don't control that. What you control is that they're there.
They're there.
And they was there. But they didn't show love to Spade the Ripper like I thought. But now that I'm around and been around, hell as I see that this is just what St. Louis do.
That's what the Lou do. That's what the Lou do.
Yeah, that's just, it is, it's not, you as a promoter and the person who's throwing the event, I shouldn't have took it personal, but I did. Like, I was pissed. I let everybody know I was pissed too. And that was my first lesson in the game. Like, it took me a while to not be mad though, because I took it, you do want to get a crowd. You do want certain shit to happen, but it's still a process to that too. You got to find that. You can't, just because they doing it don't mean I'm going to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? I had to find my niche to do that. And that's what a lot of where I'm at now came. Finding that niche. Finding what's needed for artists, because I'm an artist too. And just finding that niche of what your blessing is. You know what I'm saying? I found that shit, bro.
Man.
And there you, and when y'all came, that was the blessing. That's been a blessing too, because how can I say it? With us coming from the same shit and dealing with the same shit, and we was in a common circle, but we wasn't, we was not known to know each other. Like, they didn't know we was linked up or no shit like that, so we was getting the same hate, not even knowing that we was getting the same hate.
Not even knowing we was getting the same hate.
You know what I'm saying? And looking like we don't give a fuck because we know. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, bro.
Yeah. We gonna keep on moving.
This how much motherfuckers hated on us, and I know you got a story too. Me and I was gonna say Kick It. Me and Jason, Midwest Crisis. we do a competition at you know the spot T Billy's. It was at T Billy's, and we killed it, murked it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't win a place, but we won a place to open up the next where the winners of that go. And I'm like, why y'all didn't give us? Why we didn't win a spot if y'all want us to open up for the motherfucker?
Because basically you still won a spot.
Right. So it's like, that's how, you know what I'm saying? And that's what made me be like, you know what? I need to start throwing my own shows and also get us a better platform. Because I learned that from Storm. When we was fucking with Storm, he had both. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't social media, but it was somewhere where some people can look at their shit and have other people come. And I'm like, podcasting, I just have to change it into that. And that's what we did. We changed the podcast game into a performance game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's because when COVID hit, you see we were still working because we knew people was still gonna want to be looking at some shit, and they gonna want to look at civilian shit. They gonna want to know what's going on in the hood with us.
Immediate. Yeah.
So
that's it.
That's why we kept working. You know what I'm saying? And now it transformed. Now that people are used to podcasts, now we can put podcasts on actual networks along with putting more creative shit on there because they still want to be seen. Also, Tubi them, like people talking, listen, anytime people can get shit on there that's, I call it box for us, like when the box came out for us. Yeah. If you can get that, that's going to open more shit up for you.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? More opportunity for creatives. That is all the social media has really, really, really done for us as far as creators. You gotta find your way to make the money though. It didn't make the money easier. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it did give you, if you get picked up by some people and they have a machine behind them, bow. You know what I'm saying? That was the difference philosophy between me and Kick It. Kick It more on getting more podcasters and trying to get them to do the work, and they're not gonna do the work, bro. I'm on looking for people who want to help us get our creative shit off because we hard. We hard in the music, we hard in acting, we hard in creating.
That's it.
We know how to do this shit. So that's our goal. I don't know about that other shit. You can't control too many. You can't control everybody. You got to have people who fucking with you. Shout out to the Village Global Network.
VGN. Yeah.
Shout out to the team, Fam ENT. Shout out to Never Legal.
Fam ENT.
Man, Never Legal Promotion. People Choice TV.
People Choice TV.
Oh, man. Everybody who shows
them some of my favorite people right there, man.
Man, real talk. All right. So, man, let's see how we gonna do this. We're discussing the execution of your plan and how to overcome difficulties while they're happening. And I can say I'm almost an expert in that. I'm almost, you know.
What say you?
I'm like, Raz asked me the question. He was like, man, what's your strengths? And I'm like, man, I just know how to keep it moving for real. You know what I'm saying? I still go through the pain. You know, when I have to stop messing with a person who I actually fuck with, and if we doing business like business, I do feel some type of way. It's no lie.
And should.
I just know that it's a bigger picture than that, and if it's truly supposed to be that, you know, it'll be there when it's supposed to, and that's it. You know,
that's it.
And some of them are clean cuts. If you a cornball and you throwing rocks and all that other shit, that's an easy cut for me.
That's easy.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
easy.
It's like that's an easy answer. So, you know, I go back to this when people talking about me blocking people. I've never tripped off even my queen was tripping off that a little bit because she was like, but she ain't really on Facebook like that either. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference if you on. I'm on Facebook, so she not on there like that. So she'll be like, yeah, I won't block. I want my haters. And I'll be like, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I'm blocking who if you on some other shit. Bloop, 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 bloop. Or why you at the bloop?
Keep
bloop,
baby
bloop.
thumbing.
Hey,
I know that's right, bro.
leaving blocks.
Yeah, man, that bad energy, man. It's,
Yeah.
when you allow that to fester, man, it just become contagious, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's good and bad energy.
Yes.
You want the good energy, and you want that to become contagious. But when you allow that bad energy to fester, bro, it becomes contagious.
And they gonna keep going at you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
it'll start affecting people who ain't their natural character.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And then other people get mad just from seeing the shit. Cause it's like, man, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't, you know, we on something else now. I get it though. Keep that shit over there with y'all. Hopefully you make some money off of it. You know what I'm saying? They take care of that garnishment over there, y'all.
No.
You know.
ASAP. ASAP.
I'm just saying. Inside shit. All right, man. The first thing though, when it comes to goals, man, and that's why, you know, I ask people certain shit to see if they real. Is like, do you have a defined, clear goal? You know what I'm saying? That's like, you know, when it comes to that, you know, I think of fucking Shannon Sharp when he said his Hall of Fame speech. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you know, he had a focus. He wanted to be a Hall of Famer. He wanted to win Super Bowls. He wanted to be the best. And he didn't start off as the best. So when whatever he had to do, you know, he did whatever he had. It was nothing he wouldn't do besides, you know, he wasn't getting disrespected, no shit like that. But if he had to come off the bench, he worked hard not to come off the bench. But he came off the bench. You know what I'm saying? But whoever he was going against, he was letting them know he was coming for that spot.
No, that's right.
Clear goals.
Clear goals.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So if you have something, you know, and I'm going to say this, man, I have a clear goal, so that's why it's easy for me to make the moves that I make. I'm not saying that I won't have not made mistakes, but they were still aligned to a goal.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? I know I don't want to mess with people like this, so I'm not.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I really don't need to have a venue. I got one. I should think more about my venue. Why am I thinking about other people's venues? That's a clear goal.
Clear goal, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's those type of things. Oh, I want to work with people who gonna be on time and who got time. Oh, you don't have time. Okay, that's all right. I can't work with you. But if you get time, hey, these the times.
That's
clear
it.
goal.
Clear.
You know
Clear.
what I'm saying? It's not too. And when I'm speaking on this, go on. You can go on my fucking Facebook page and know what's going on. If you looking.
Clear goals.
Clear goals.
And with what they say, with evidence.
With evidence.
As they're achieved.
So these are the clear goal. That's all I can say. You got something to go with that?
Man, bro? Clear goal. Like when you say clear goal, I've always, since day one, touching this music, had a clear goal to be mentioned in the Midwest in pretty much everybody's top 5.
Yes, sir.
That's my aim. That's my motivation. That's my clear goal. Yeah. And I ain't never shied away from none of the competition or none of that.
True that.
You know, and that was my clear goal.
Oh,
I want my legacy to say, damn, this man, Daddy Rich, came from pretty much nowhere, like, and landed
yes, sir.
in our lap, in our top 5, you know. And if for some people, if I'm there already, I appreciate you. For those who say I'm not, you clearly lying.
All day.
But that's my goal.
Yes,
Clear goal.
Clear goals, God damn it. All day. But we gonna help you. We gonna if my job is to help the exposure get out so they can.
That's
hear
it. That's it.
And I was proud. One of my proud moments for you and for the Stacks brothers, but I ain't gonna lie, it was more for you. Cause Angie wasn't here either. I was so mad.
Oh yeah. I was, I was trying to get out of there too.
I was like, but when DJ Tony Crush heard the track, bro, you know what I'm saying? And what's up, Big Harry?
Big Harry.
He fucks with you. Yeah.
I appreciate that. Shout out to Harry, yo, dog.
You know these East Coast guys. So you know me.
Yeah. I got something for you. There you go.
I'm like, yeah.
Man,
we'll be in New York soon.
Yeah. That's it right there, man.
Yeah. So, hey, that's what we clear goals, baby. That's how we get down, man.
Yeah.
Going with that, we say know exactly what you want to achieve to guide your actions effectively. That's really it's your what's it, your rudder? What's that? Your oar? It helps you.
Guides,
whatever they call that
on the boat.
Yeah, it helps you go that it keeps you in the right direction, man. Don't just let the wind blow the sail. You know what I'm saying? So, one of my favorites though is that embracing flexibility. Me and you are Tauruses, right? So us growing up, I've been somebody always told me that I'm stubborn. Like, oh, you stubborn. I never thought, and it ain't I don't know if it's because people always say that I just be like, I don't feel like I'm stubborn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be stubborn, but I don't think I'm a stubborn person. But, as you grow up and start dealing with a whole bunch of people and it's your idea, you figure out what stubborn really means. You know what I'm saying?
And just to add to that, I think that comes with the astrology sign. They put stubborn with Taurus when what they mistaken it for is being headstrong.
Yeah,
we strong in our convictions. We strong if we saying, man, I bet money on this.
Yeah.
That I'm right. We just headstrong in our conviction. That's all it is. It ain't outside looking in is stubborn. Inside looking out is headstrong and confident.
Well, colleague, you stingy. Why? Because I want to keep my money. That's why I got money, because I keep it.
That's it. That's why you don't have it.
Right.
Because you don't keep it.
Exactly. What's up, Jarrell? What's up, fam? How you feeling, bro? How you feeling in Cali? Y'all still camping? Shout out to Mary Jane.
Yeah, that Mary Jane husband. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. Great move, man.
Great move, man. I had tears in my eyes like 3 times this week because of great stories I done heard, like hers and Mary Jane's and Jarrell's, like moving to California. That's just so fucking raw to me.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then just the support they have for each other on both ends. Like, man, salute, y'all.
Salute.
You know what I'm saying?
Couple of the year.
All day. Man, hold on, let me get. Oh, y'all, he said they just made it home. Nice.
All right.
All right, man. Be open to adjusting your plans as challenges arise. Adaptability can turn obstacles into Opportunities. And I
Man,
love opportunities.
that's it right there, bro. You said that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, that's just further excuse me, explains why it's not stubborn.
Right.
It's headstrong.
Yes.
Because if you're stubborn, there's no adaptability, flexibility.
Right.
It's concrete. We're stubborn, but with headstrong, there's flexibility and adaptability.
All day. And bro, that's been happening at these shows, man. The last show we had, the Now What concert, my headline show. But even starting with that Friday at the cancer event, because we ain't talk about that either. We can talk about it now, because that was an execution. That was a plan executed quite well. Them two.
Quite well.
It went.
The whole weekend.
We had the video shoot. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to definitely get video, and I was also the DJ. So, you know, all of that, you know what I'm saying? I had to just, like, go into another and do the video. Man, it was just, I had to go into just like a different zone and just say, blessings. That's all you can, blessings, positive. And I can say this, me and my queen was on the rocks, too. Me and my queen was on the rocks,
Talk
bro.
about adaptability, baby.
You know what I'm saying? So all I could think, man, I had to just turn it into positive, like nothing but positive thoughts, nothing but da 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 da, and everything went exactly like it was supposed to.
Man,
me and my queen, everything went lovely. You know what I'm saying? Even with the microphones. You know what I'm saying?
Was it me or did they seem to repair themselves towards?
No, the dude. What happened was, and that was bro, the Most High. That's all I can say, bro. Cause the people who came with what's her name? The Jamaicans who sing the Jamaican music.
Yeah.
Your boy who you was talking
Rick
about.
Thon them.
Yeah, Rickathon them brought their own microphones.
Oh wow!
So, but listen, this how my mind was working. I'm just telling this how my mind was working that day. Because I was thinking, because I got mine plugged in and it's not working. So they was doing the same thing. So I was like, he was like, they'll work. I'm like, all right. I just said, do your third thistle. If they work, bro, let's get this shit popping. You put that motherfucker on, that motherfucker start working. And I'm like, so the next act we put them on, they start trying to get me to get them put on next. And I'm like, I was going to do it because they let us use the mic, but something in my head, the Most High, asked them if they're going to take the mics when they leave. I said, nah. I said as soon as when it came in my head, I said, y'all gonna try to is y'all gonna take the mics when y'all leave? And I'm looking them dead in his eye, and I was like, nah, y'all can go stay in the same order y'all in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already knowing you, even after your act, we had one more act. You know what I'm saying? And you know how I am about my show now. I could take it, it's not my fault, but I'm not gonna stop looking. I'm not going to stop doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? Now, it wasn't my fault, but I'm still thinking on that last act, y'all going to let them use this mic. And I'm telling, because the host's supposed to be doing this. So I'm teaching Jay the Realist. I'm like, Jay the Realist. And I brought him over there. I'm like, bro, keep the mic. I'm like, because after they got off, what is my job if I'm trying to get the other person the mics? To get, when they get off done with they shit, grab the mic.
Get that mug.
And that's what I did. I did it and gave the mics to fucking Jay the Realist, and Jay the Realist almost gave it back to him. And I had to straight, like, say out loud, like, bro. And I went to old boy, I'm like, we got one more act. And then, cause I get it, you know what I'm saying? I was like, we got one more act, man, let him do. I already did this, and he still, Because they would have still took the mics and left, though. I felt like it. If you know what I'm saying, if he would have just gave it
up
to
a
him.
little earlier, too.
Yeah, but that's why I was up front. But that's how I am, bro. I care. You know, I get it, though. It's yours. I know that. But you here too. You should want the other people to. If that was me, I would let y'all use the microphone.
Oh,
bro.
yeah. That's for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I stayed the whole time and let they, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't, you know, you the second to last. So go ahead and let that last act go. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
That's just how I felt. But that was executing the goal.
Clear.
The clear goal is to have a great show. And my thing is, I could have not gave one fuck because I was the headliner. Some people think like that. Oh, I already performed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well.
You've been seeing it how many times? And leave.
Man. But, no. I'm representing James Alexander. I'm representing Big V. I'm representing Stacks Brothers. I'm representing Yucca. I'm representing all these people who getting on these stages, most of them, you know what I'm saying? Some of them I did not know, but the ones who I did know, I'm representing them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's something I take that, you know I do. I take that personally.
Oh, yeah.
With certain shit, if we have to get the bugs out first before we step on the stage and find out any goddamn thing.
Real talk.
I do a sound check while people in there. I don't care. That's a sound check. Why you people? I don't know why people scared to do sound checks doing shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the best time. You rather
saving grace, man.
Yeah, do your sound check,
do
bro.
Your sound check.
I would not give a fuck. You say, hey man, before you do my set, can we do a sound check? Unless it's like not enough time or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I'm always there early. Always.
They forgot that part.
Oh, yeah. So, hey, when you turn the
shout out to everybody who came to that Now What Festival. Who just kicked it the whole weekend from the F Cancer to the Now What concert series, man. We had a ball. I had a ball all weekend. My wife was called, did you go? Yeah. Yeah, I kicked it all weekend, man.
What you, man?
And still was able to get home at decent time.
Yeah.
Like, wow, man. That was great, man.
What you think about the video shoot? I can't wait to see that.
Oh, I can't wait either. I enjoyed all of that.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. that part.
That's gonna be a groover.
Man, that's a groove. You followed that up after when you on. Yeah. Oh man, come on, man. Yeah. This is getting really good here. You know what I'm saying? This is grown folk hip hop we talking about, man.
Bro, did I remember when I talked about that shit offline? And I said, man, remember I said this. I'm just saying, I don't know if we helping, bro.
Man.
Like
we helping, bro. Straight up. Dog, man, because that.
Yeah. Bro.
And, man, I enjoyed the conversation I had with Big V and what he first showed and then talked about. Yeah. You know, I'm like, hey, man, talked about the music. You know what I'm saying? And I get what he's saying. After those performances, being able to watch those performances and see how the crowd react, I get exactly what he said. Yeah. It's understood. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the game because he didn't have to give me that game. You know what I'm saying? He could have, this is what I do, and kept it to himself. But he shared that game with me. Yeah. But I was able to see what he was saying. Live in front of my face like, oh, okay. That's it. That's a piece that people don't, you know what I'm saying, of the recipe that people don't put in their recipe. Yeah. Like, oh, okay, I got you. Yes. That's why I said, that's game.
When we first interviewed him, bro, was you on here when we interviewed him?
Yeah, he was on. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I listened to what he was saying, like, you know, and I'm like, I'm finna come holler at you, bro. You know, some people just do the podcast and just be, nah, I'm listening. Just like with Senior G.
Yeah.
When Senior G was
Yeah,
on here
he
talking,
dropped some bombs too.
I'm like,
Shout out to Senior G.
real talk.
Because everything he was talking about when we first seen him, we see it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And he brought some
Mad scientist shit.
man.
That's what I call him.
He brought some heavy hitters, man.
Man.
You know, he brought some real motion.
Yeah.
You know, with what he was saying.
So that's, you know, Jarrell said that's us right now. Big facts. That's what's up, bro. But yeah, man, it's crazy. You know, we utilizing a good part of what we doing. Also, is we're utilizing Facebook in more of our way, in a Gen X way. I'm gonna make that something in a Gen X way, not a millennial way. Yeah. Millennials are more using it to express themselves, and it's their life is really, you know, they really on there. Gen X are using it as a tool, just like how the computer came out. The generation before them, when the actual computer came out, the people before the computer came out used it for other things. The other people started putting the porn and that then made it social.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the same thing that's going on now. So we just, man, we are winning pretty much. We
For
using
sure.
it. We using, like, I'm using social media to show other people that I know how to run a network. If you look on my face, you know what I'm saying? This how I'm using. I'm just being real.
That's real.
You look on my Facebook page, you see network. You see podcasters. You see promo. You see our events that we done. You see, you know what I'm saying? You see auditions. You see blah 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 and all of that. And then when somebody come on my page, that's what you see what I do.
You using the platform as a platform.
As a platform.
Real
not
talk.
As a fucking, you know, and to each his own.
Yeah.
But if you want to fuck with what we do, that's how we get down. That's a formula.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And can see the growth of it too.
All day. And I ain't done. I'm just telling
I be
y'all
like,
some of the shit that worked
oh
for me.
wow. Yeah, man. Just the growth of it, man. I could when I ain't in this studio and I'm at home and I can see like, oh wow, man, this is really grown. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be wanting to say, man, how you do that? You know what I'm saying? Cause, man, you know,
Be in the lab.
big gas prices. Oh my God, man, that is hilarious, and it will always be hilarious to me, man.
That's that Gobi.
You know what I'm saying?
Gobi, man.
That's crazy. But excuse me, it shows the growth from, okay, I was podcasting, I was hosting, then I was owning, then I was turning podcasting and everything I do and promotion into this network thing. Man, you can see that. You know what I'm saying? If people say they can't, man, I don't know where they been, what they watching, you know, or they just want to be one of them ones on the side of, oh, we gonna discredit him cause he don't deal with us no more. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do what you gotta do.
Sit back.
Regardless, it's on.
Put the seatbelt on, little kid.
Man. All right, what it say? Most definitely, man. Stay focused on solutions. When difficulties emerge, focus on finding solutions rather than dwelling on the goddamn problem. I hate the people who always coming up with problems.
Man, just and then some that probably ain't that bad, they magnify just by keep on talking about. Man, you keep on talking that negativity, that get down in your spirit.
Man.
And then that becomes you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like you say, let's dwell on the solutions.
All right, it's open. Get old Same Floyd up in this bitch. What up, Same?
What What up, brother? Saints the name.
All day. So yeah, we definitely, we don't focus on the
negative.
problems.
Nah, man.
It'll definitely have you in a standstill too. You know what I'm saying? And I would suggest that even if you get into a difficult situation and you got to sit down or something, you in jail or whatever the case may be, those are one of the times you need to like figure out, all right, I'm gonna be here. What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What type of shit I'm finna get? You know, that type.
Yeah.
You know? So,
say make use to that time.
Make use to that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Best thing not to get in that situation, but hey, if you in there, you can't just what you call it, dwell on it. You're gonna have to do that time.
Strap that bag on.
All right, now this is one that we all need to talk about, and that's seek support and collaborate. You know, seek support and collaborate.
As real as that is, and as simple as that should be, I think it has its difficulties, or we add difficulty to it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a pride thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That like if I'm like, okay, if I come like, man, Tweezy, man, you know, man, I want to start a podcast. But I don't come to you and be like, hey, man, I need help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I may have an idea. I might even have like a topic or something, or even a title. But I don't know all the steps it take to pull this thing off. So you come to the person who's knowledgeable with that. Right. You know what I'm saying? But that's a swallow pride thing that I can say, hey, Tweezy, man, you know more about this than me, man. Hey, man, here's my questions. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell me even if they valid questions, like, oh man, you ain't gotta worry about that. This. Yes, right. You know what I'm saying? We gotta swallow that pride, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the biggest things to why the music scene and culture in St. Louis is like it is. Yeah. It's too prideful to say, okay, man, I wronged you. Yeah. Man, I apologize, my brother. Forgive me. You know what I'm saying? Even if it might take a while for you to forgive me. But dang, let me acknowledge, man, that I wronged you, bro. And I apologize as a man. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day we can do some more business or get past this. You know what I'm saying? But that pride making, oh, man, I don't need this and I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that ain't a bad thing all the time, though. You know, in some cases, that's what it is. Yeah, right. Like, hey, that relationship won't work out. Yeah. You know, but for the ones that we can preserve, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know, it's just a misunderstanding sometimes, you know. And
sometimes it is a misunderstanding. Yeah, man. But when it do come to that, man, that comes with keeping, like you say, keeping good business relationships. You know, I heard something this weekend, and it was about people wanting our culture as the black culture to come together more. And the person on there, it was a queen too. She was like, well, y'all wanting us to be together when we was never together. Even, you know, she was like, we were brought here, like the people that was here, and the people that was brought here was brought from different tribes. And then we were put here together. So the only common goal we actually have is tribes or black people or whatever the case you want to say is the suffering to get to where we at now. So it's like, in order for all of us to become one for real, we got to acknowledge that more than like we just should do it just because we the same color or whatever. You know what what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
I see.
I really do. I started thinking more like that before she even said it, because it's like, man, I just feel different. I feel different. You know, like the stuff that people say, it's like I'm not experiencing that. You know what I'm saying? Like in my mental, I'm not experiencing what a lot of people talking to me about that's around me. You know, I don't feel oppressed. I feel like I can do whatever I want to. I just started off wrong in life because I didn't know too much. And I ain't
I can
saying,
dig it.
you know what I'm saying, not fucked up, but you don't know.
Till you know, yeah.
Until you know. So that's how I feel. Like the more knowledge I get, the more I get around people like you, Kimmy K, Senior G, MJ, get around the right people, then I can get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real, man.
So I don't. That is a different. I think a lot of people have slave mentalities. I'm just honest with you. And they try to chain it on you too. You know what I'm saying? So
Say, especially if that's all they know.
yeah, it's not
It's
good.
a victim slave mentality. Like, okay, so what we gonna do about this? You know,
Yeah.
we can all talk about what didn't happen and the possibilities of that, but what are we gonna do?
What's the clear goal?
Yeah, that's it. Clear
What's the
goal.
clear goal? All right, man. Don't hesitate to reach out for help from your network. Collaboration can provide new perspectives and resources. And with that being said, I'm when I think of that, I think about Village Global Network. Senior G has a lot of knowledge that he be putting out on some of the messages that we in, and sometimes it's just like I told my queen, when you don't know something, even when you got the knowledge in front of you, you can read it and still not know. You know what I'm saying? So once I got into my business and started doing my own taxes and doing all of that, and then started looking for funding and started writing grant proposals and shit like that, when I first was asking other people to do it, I didn't know you asking me questions that I don't even have the answer for.
Oh, wow.
I don't have a financial statement. I just started.
Yeah.
So I don't have none of that. So when she was asking that, I'm like, don't you make it up type shit or da-da-da-da. But they like, no, you can't make it up. So it's like, well, I can't give. You know what I'm saying? I got to go 8 years. Now 8 years, 4 to 5 years worth of taxes, I have a financial statement. A clear one. You know what I'm saying? So now it brings me back to, okay, I was trying to get this at this time. I didn't have the knowledge or the information to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
how
dig
you ain't gonna understand it. So now I understand it. Now it's a whole different level now. Now I can give them this information. Now funding can actually come if I'm liable for it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can get it.
Yep.
So, but at first I couldn't get it. You know, I can't just make up. I mean, I could trump it. You know what I'm saying? I could, but you know, what good is that doing me?
Yeah.
I got to see the real numbers. That's why I'm like I am, bro. I see the numbers. That's why I move like I move.
I dig it. I dig it, bro.
So I see what I'm putting in. So can't nobody convince me that I'm not putting in my work or doing what I'm doing.
That's it.
You know, so the victim shit will never work on me. As soon as I'm a victim, you can't help me at all. And I wouldn't want to put
Sounds
that
right.
burden on you.
Man.
Shit. So when you do that, man, we get back to the seeking the support, man. If you have a good network of people, man, make sure you seek out collaborations and just make sure that they, they align. Because, at first, I'm going to say this because it's just like the aim for Fam ENT. You know what I'm saying? I have the service part which is the promotion and the PR shit, and then I had a management part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With those 2 parts, I can, let's just say, since St. Floyd here, with St. Floyd, I would suggest a management part, and I push my city, my home, instead of putting you on Fam ENT and just not saying you can't and put you in a financial burden.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could put them under management under that, because the management is when I get you paid shows, you get this, you get that, and then get you some money. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Because that's a goal too. But other shit could help me. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, I know what I can do, so you got to let me do what I do.
That's it.
It can't be what you thinking it is. I can tell you what I can do.
Yeah.
And
That's
I can
it.
show you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those the type of, when it comes to collaboration or just thinking about being smart on what you do. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't putting nobody in the bind, and you ain't over what you call it?
Extending yourself.
Overextending yourself
Yeah.
for pretty much nothing sometimes.
Yeah.
Cause everything, you know, some shit gonna work, some shit ain't.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a platform for some shit to go on. You know what I'm saying? And it also go with what you got. You got to have something behind your shit too. You know what I'm saying? You got to have something behind it. You know, so don't hesitate to reach out, man.
Yeah.
Reflect and learn. This is what motherfuckers don't be doing. After the situations, reflect and learn from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Every situation I go back and I think about all the shit. I don't regret what I do because it's over.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But if I feel I was wrong on some shit, I can say it. I can, you know what I'm saying? We all be wrong sometimes.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if whatever the consequence was for that, or whatever the outcome was for that, as far as who you are as a person, you're gonna have to deal with that. Period. Point blank. Whatever come with it.
That sounds about right.
So it's always gonna be, some shit ain't gonna always be your way, but it was a good decision. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to just deal with it, and that's it. So
For sure.
if you didn't, the next time that happened and you don't want it to go that way, now you know what you can try a little different. 9 times out of 10, it might still do the same thing, but
and
at
learn.
least you know. Right.
Big, man.
Man, after overcoming challenges, take time to reflect on what worked and what didn't to improve future execution. Yeah.
It's about execution, man.
Execution is the key word. Not maybe, not I'm about to. Oh man, when? Damn, man, I used to.
Man.
Nah.
It's all about execution, man. Like you say, man, you could dream and dream and dream and dream and plan and plan and plan.
Yep.
But if that dream don't turn into a plan and that plan don't turn into being executed, it was all for nothing.
It was a dun-dun.
It's blunt talk.
Blunt talk. I remember that.
Don't be stealing our stuff either. It's blunt talk.
Blunt talk, man. But yeah, man, I just want to give another shout out to BGN Network, man.
Salute.
Shout out to James Alexander.
J.A.
Man, shout out to the team, man. Shout out to Daddy Rich. Shout out to
Salute, my brother.
Shout out to what's his name? Jay the Realist.
Yeah.
Yucca Ben. Ignition Moore. STL Roar. Everybody who all the supporters, man. St. Floyd. You know what I'm saying?
Says the name.
All the supporters, People Choice, man. I'm feeling really fucking good, man.
We're in a great position right now, bro.
Man,
You right where they said you wouldn't be.
man. I don't even think they knew. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Nah.
I don't even think they knew what was going on. I think they thought I was following some
Man, they
culture
have
vulture.
nothing to compare it to.
Yeah, you right.
So that's how they could miss it.
Man,
They have nothing to compare it to.
That's about. I'm with you on that.
A lot of these cats be living a straight lie, man.
What's this
Straight
one?
gap.
On that boo boo.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Talking about them catalogs.
Ain't
Man,
got not-
stop.
Ain't got nan nothing.
Empty trash bag. Catalog, empty trash bag.
Right.
Stop it. Okay, catalog. Man, stop
Like, bro, you full of gas.
That
seen
bookery.
I seen old boy.
That bookery.
He was so happy that he was downtown on the landing. Just, I'm like, look at this goofy looking mother. Y'all, boy, y'all. I guess y'all just like to, y'all just like to wave. What you call it? Waves. What they call it? Jumping the waves.
Riding away.
Yeah, that's all y'all like to do, to ride waves, man. Y'all don't make y'all
Sound
y'all
Diddy-ish
own.
to me.
Super Diddy-ish. Y'all on that Diddy shit.
Diddlers. Little diddlers everywhere.
Oh, man. All right, Grumpy. Okay, that's where we go right here.
You know I got to ask you off air who was that downtown.
I tell you.
Yeah.
I don't want to get.
Nah, they don't get no free pub space.
Free pub. Fuck.
Nah.
Bump on. All right,
Bums
well,
and bumbinas.
you know what? We got let's do this quick promo for the Yours
Yeah.
Awards, man. And we're going to come back with that
Yeah.
straight out the book.
Straight out the book.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah. Sauce, man. Yeah. These motherfuckers, man, they peeping, they looking, they watching, they trying to imitate. They nibbling, fam. Yeah. And they ain't never, ever gonna own up to what they doing. For sure. We got this shit in the smash, man. Yo, let them keep looking, my nigga. Let me get them. Let them keep looking. About to cook them like meat with his looking ass. Bet them niggas retreat with his looking ass. I seen him straddling the seat with his looking ass. Bet them judges gon' cheat with his looking ass. They catalogs on.
With his looking at.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was talking about his looking ass boy. The gorilla guy.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, cheesing and all. Like, I'm down here. Yeah. Like, y'all some goof truths, bro.
Man.
Wake the fuck up. It's
Take
a
the
new
Goofy
era.
out the
Man.
Disney, but you can't take the Disney out the Goofy.
I'm just like, wow. And then motherfucker, hey, I want to give a middle finger up to some of these people though.
Ooh.
The ones who straight know they should be fucking with me, but ain't fucking with me because of the lame-os.
Yeah, they
I want to give a, cause I don't. That's why I switched up the Yours Awards too, because these the same people who doing that. They think they so high up, and it's like, y'all condoning cornballism. I get when I talk about y'all people, it hurts y'all because y'all really dealing with them, and that's on you.
Tissue for an issue.
Yeah, I get it, but sorry, don't kill the messengers. That y'all, some of them lineups are whack just because of who you got in them. Just that one cornball.
Yeah.
Stop.
It could mess up the whole recipe.
This is St. Louis? Nah, it's not.
It's not.
Nah. Not where I come from.
Nah.
And that's really what it always been for me. That don't represent me. Nah. Sorry.
Look, they tagged me with the guilty
by.
by.
Side at all.
Not the sizzle.
Nah,
sizzle lane.
Not where I came from.
We from the sizzle, for real.
I don't know what y'all talking
Out
about.
of town.
For real. So That's all I'm talking about.
That's it, man. You know, it be
Wait,
that
man.
way, you know.
Oh, no. All right. I'm be quiet. It's on my boy.
It be
Go
that
on,
way,
get
you
him,
know.
bro. Get him.
Fresh out the book. That's what we call this episode here, Fresh Out the Book. And today I have 1 Corinthians 16:9, New International Version, and it reads thus. Because a great door for effective work has opened to me, and there are many who oppose me. Let me read that one more time.
Say that again. Say that one again.
Because a great door for effective work has opened to me, and there are many who oppose me.
Man, you crazy.
That's with
Oh,
opportunity
no.
come opposition.
You crazy for that one, bro.
With opportunity comes opposition.
It do. It do.
There you have it, straight out the book.
Straight out the book, baby. Y'all heard it.
That's what
from
the
Daddy
book
Red.
said.
Yeah, and I believe every part of it. I told you my favorite story in the Bible is the Moses story. When I read that, I just kept tripping off how I used to just think like, if he telling y'all and y'all believe that the Most High is telling him this, and why is y'all tripping? He told y'all not to do this, then when you come down, y'all doing this. It's like I couldn't understand it, but now that I'm living in real life, I actually do understand it. That's why Jesus died on the cross. Because we're not going to get it right. You know, we got people that will. We do have the spirit to get it right.
Yeah.
We do have that. But as humans, as the whole humanity, no, we're not going to get it right.
And I'm starting to think some don't want to get it right.
Because they got the
responsibility come after that.
Right.
Yeah.
And a magnifying glass on you.
Yep. Yeah.
And a magnifying glass on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You start pouring that magnifying glass on somebody else, believe me, somebody else is going to do it to you. That's why I know that. So bring it on.
I enjoy it.
You hear me?
Like, hey,
come on with it.
We gonna go eat after that. You know what I'm talking about, Tweet?
All day.
We gonna eat after that.
Man. Well, all right, y'all. I know we gonna get into the part y'all love, and that's some of that old political shit. Nah, I gotta show this one because my girl Kamala Harris is, while people sitting here talking about she ain't debating nobody, and you know what? Some of y'all, I guess some of you black guys who used to talk shit about Kamala, I ain't been seeing y'all talk too much shit. I ain't been seeing too many, none of that no more.
Ain't nobody feeding them lines no more?
Now, and then calm down a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But we might have a Trump supporter next week on the Philosopee Show.
Oh,
A black Trump supporter.
Okay.
So, you know, he calling. I think he gonna reach out to me to see what type of hot seat he gonna be in. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told the person who bringing them on, I'm saying, I'm gonna be. This is my show. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have clips, and I'm gonna just be asking him why would he support somebody who say blah blah blah, and this that type shit. I ain't gonna argue with him or nothing like that. I want him to have his point.
It's respectful, man.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be no Trumpish type shit going on in here.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But hey, y'all, stay tuned. We might, I really want this.
Yeah.
I really want this because
I want to see the other side of that.
Yeah, I do too. So we gonna go and I'm gonna finally get some answers and be able to look in somebody's face who actually not saying, well, I ain't voting for nobody. And you have a clear line of who you voting for, and it's Trump. Great, let's talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't wait. That'll be
Oh,
the
man.
highlight of the Philosophy Show for this year. For me.
It's gonna be, man. That's gonna be dope.
Man, so
I'm waiting on that one. I get the chicken.
oh yeah. So man, it's seeming like Kamala is still ahead in the race. I think it's like in the battle states is kind of close or whatever, but she's faring way better than Biden was before she got into the race. So she's doing her job. She's also been on plenty shows from the Breakfast Club.
Oh yeah, she been,
you know what I'm saying?
man, she been
60
all
minutes,
over the place.
Yeah, doing speeches.
Yeah.
She's out here putting out her message, and it's seeming to work.
She was talking to Fat Joe and Too Short.
That's what
I
I'm
seen
saying.
the little clip on the BT Hip Hop Awards where she sat down with Fat Joe and Too Short.
Man, so
Yeah.
hey, all that lying and shit talking about she ain't out here doing this and doing that, it's a lie. Now, what I'm gonna show you is cause I like when people wish she ain't going no place where they asking her hard questions. Oh, like Fox News? Here's your clip.
Brett, I'm sorry, and with all due respect, that clip was not what he has been saying about the enemy within that he has repeated when he's speaking about the American people. That's not what you just showed.
Well, he was asked about that specific...
No, that's not what you just showed. In all fairness and respect to you...
that was the question that we asked him.
You didn't show that, and here's the bottom line. He has repeated it many times, and you and I both know that. And you and I both know that he has talked about turning the American military on the American people. He has talked about going after people who are engaged in peaceful protest. He has talked about locking people up because they disagree with him. This is a democracy. And in a democracy, the President of the United States, in the United States of America, should be willing to be able to handle criticism without saying he'd lock people up for doing it. And this is what is at stake, which is why you have someone like the former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff saying what Mark Milley has said about Donald Trump being a threat to the United States of America.
He's quoted in the Bob Woodward book that way, yes. Let me ask you this, Madam Vice President. You call Donald Trump...
the significance of that.
And of course, it's worth noting that the reason Harris was so easily able to correct Bret Baier in real time is that she literally played Trump's words on this very topic during her own rally.
And so after all these years, we know who Donald Trump is. He is someone who will stop at nothing to claim power for himself. And you don't have to take my word for it. I've said for a while now, watch his rallies. Listen to his words. He tells us who he is. And he tells us what he would do if he is elected president. So here tonight, I will show you one example of Donald Trump's worldview and intentions. Please roll the clip.
The worst people are the enemies from within.
The enemy from within. Those people are more dangerous, the enemy from within, than Russia and China.
These people should be put in jail the way they talk about our judges and our justices.
Now, if you had one really violent day, one rough hour, and I mean real rough.
I think the bigger problem are the people from within. We have some very bad people. We have some sick people, radical left lunatics. And I think they're and it should be very easily handled by, if necessary, by National Guard, or if really necessary, by the military.
So you heard his words. You heard his words coming from him. He's talking about the enemy within Pennsylvania. He's talking about the enemy within our country, Pennsylvania. He's talking about that he considers anyone who doesn't support him or who will not bend to his will an enemy of our country.
Lord.
What the fuck is that?
Man. Oh, my God.
It's like we, in the future, we're the present. I say present, because we're not in the future. We're in the present, but we have a president who's in well, a former president, a.k.a. Donald Trump, trying to take us to the past.
Definitely backwards.
And, you know, that's why I really do want to have that person come up here, because I want to understand, you know, why, you know, I'm going to have a lot of stuff for him to answer for, too. Because this your boy answer for him.
Yeah. You shaking pom-poms.
Shaking pom-pom for him.
Make sure you got great cheers.
Man, but, you know, we sitting here before Kamala became the person who running for president. We was talking about Donald Trump already. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about how he don't really give a fuck about people. The military, he don't give a fuck about the military like that. He done said a lot of shit. I'm trying to figure out, how can you give him a pass for this shit? When he talking about us.
Yeah.
You know? So he definitely been said a lot of racist shit and don't give a fuck. Definitely a fucking chauvinist pig when it comes to women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can understand you like good-looking women. That's not a problem. But to treat women like you treat them, that's a whole, like, different situation.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I look at Kamala and listen to what she says, she pretty much is speaking on, she's talking like we talk. You know what I'm saying? We looking at character. We're not looking at he making us laugh or, oh, yeah, he was on a reality show. Yeah, I fucked with him when he was doing that. Yeah, he cool in that lane, but not running this country. He's nuts. You know, I respect him. I think he's smart, and I think he's genius at getting what he want. But character, I'm good on. I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't trust anything. I wouldn't go to any of his businesses unless, I don't know. I don't know if I would do anything with Donald Trump. I'm just being honest. Unless I got my money up front. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It's like people don't believe, well, I don't know if they don't believe it or not, but like when I heard this shit about the Diddy parties, I knew about Diddy parties before, like, we knew about them. Like, I ain't saying I went to one, but we heard about them. Everybody knew about them. Yeah. So I knew I would never, if I went to a Diddy party, I'm leaving at a certain time, and I ain't drinking shit.
Nothing.
That
Not
he
even
put
no
out.
Water.
Sorry.
Nothing.
And I know that. I knew that. Like, nah, bro. And my thing is, it is a scary factor. Like, people don't want to just like admit, it's just like a female. You should be able to admit that you don't want to drink something because you might fall out and a nigga might try to rape you. You should be scared of that.
Yeah.
Diddy gay. I'm not finna drink shit in here, bro.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I might wear a mask because I'm afraid of the air these cats is breathing.
Bruh.
What's in the air?
Bruh.
If it's something in the drink, it's something in the air.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, bro.
Real talk.
When I'm hearing, if whatever Diddy did wrong, hey, get him. I ain't even a Diddy fan like that, bro. My thing is, some shit just you can't convince me that you didn't know about it. And I know some people say you might not. Okay, it might be that. But somebody know somebody. Y'all know a Diddy party, dog. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
People, come on.
It ain't just been one, it's been multiples. So this is just not a new behavior.
No, bro.
This been going on.
Y'all know what's going on in the Diddy party. Like I said, when Ghost said that on the Ghost Drink Champs, he saw the same one I saw when Diddy was on Fabulous ass, talking about I like it when you're scraping and scrambling and called him daddy. I like it when you're scraping and scrambling, daddy. I'm like, who the fuck?
Should've got his chin knocked loose.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, and dude, it was Fabulous was right there. Jadakiss right there, Noriega right there, the one other dude who be with Noriega was right here, and then Puffy right here. He up here talking about big eyes to Noriega while he's saying, like, you know, big eyes or whatever he was saying like this to Noriega while he like, you ain't party with me, you know, party. But I'm like, nigga, I'm like, y'all, and Jadakiss over there like this. I'm like, wow, y'all know this nigga do this. Like, y'all, like you could see it in their demeanor, like, oh shit, it's Puffy on Puff shit again. You know what I'm saying? They just happy it's Fab and not them. You know? I'm like, damn. Bingo is over. That's when it was over,
Like,
bro.
hey, security has to get called because tables is flipping over.
Bro,
play with everybody else like that. Please don't play with me like that.
And the clip went out. Stop. But anyway, I can't wait to see how this really go with Diddy, man. All right. I got another clip for y'all, man. Now, I can't go without, you know, fucking with Trump a little bit. I call this Grumpy Trumpy.
There's a lot of that going around.
He's given 2.5 hour speeches, just word salads. You have no idea what he's talking about. He's talking about Hannibal Lecter. He's talking about this. He's talking about that. He's swaying to Ave Maria and YMCA for about half an hour. Folks are standing there not sure what's happening. Can you imagine if I did that?
I was so amazed that Harvey Weinstein got schlonged. He got hit as hard as you can get hit because he was sort of the king of the woke, right? Lincoln was probably a great president, although I've always said, why wasn't that settled? You know, I'm a guy that it doesn't make sense. We had a civil war.
Do you find it weird they're not interested about why Kamala Harris was not at the Capitol on January 6th, but was at the DNC when a pipe bomb was outside?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Why does
they say, oh, yes, we're building cars? They don't build cars. They take them out of a box and they assemble them. We could have our child do it. It's a rigged deal. The whole thing is rigged. Why are they still being held? Nobody's ever been treated like this. Nobody's ever. Maybe the Japanese during Second World War, frankly. But, you know, they were held, too.
I think we have more of an enemy from within than we do from outside. These are bad people. These are sick people and bad people.
Is cocaine a stronger up?
Yeah. Cocaine
So you're way up with cocaine more than anything else you can think of.
What's your favorite farm animal?
I'll tell you what I love. I love cows. But if we go with Kamala, you won't have any cows. I like conversation. I don't seem to get myself in much trouble.
You own and run businesses.
Yeah.
Would you appoint a CEO who was 78? You didn't give you a medical...
Some of this, I would. Depends on this. I've met people like Biden, who's in bad shape. I wouldn't. I know many people in their 80s. I know guys in their 80s that won't leave the company, like family companies where they don't want the kids to take over because they're much more competent than their kids. You know, I took 2 cognitive tests and I aced them both. I think that, frankly, people, regardless, should take, if they're 50 or 40 or, I think people should take cognitive tests, not because of the age, but because of something else.
An exhausted Trump appeared to fall asleep during his campaign event in Michigan today. At that same event, he even complained about having to campaign.
How about we'll go through it pretty quick, Dale, and then I'm going over to make a little speech in front of 10,000 people. You think this is an easy life I have, right? I go from here, I say, am I finished? They say, no, sir, you have one more speech. Oh, good, where is it? What is it, 20 minutes, 30 minutes away?
Now he is ducking debates and canceling interviews. Come on. And check this out. His own campaign team recently said it is because of exhaustion. Well, if you are exhausted on the campaign trail, it raises real questions about whether you are fit for the toughest job in the world. Come on. Come on. Come on.
I heard no lies. I'm just saying, God was on Joe Biden head. This guy's falling asleep at the podium.
Now he the old man.
Talking about Haitians eating cats and dogs. Come on, man. I'm just saying. What is we on right now? I'm just saying. And then you straight got people on there straight trying to find. Y'all know it's fake news out here. And y'all up here trying to find this shit, and it be fake ass news that y'all sharing. Stop. They already fact checked it. They found the cat. It wasn't ate. They found it in the basement. Now, was it reported? Yes, it was reported. I don't know if it was actually reported, but somebody told J.D. Vance about it. That's what it was. But once they looked at the story and seen what was happening, that was a lie. And none of that happened.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy work.
And my thing is, we had played the clip a while ago with the dude because they was using his son name in vain. And he was like, man, quit using my son name. This is not that. Quit using it for political, you know what I'm saying, whatever, for a political weapon. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going too far with this shit. And that's the reason why Donald Trump got into politics, because you know how we had to distinguish the lies and playing politics, because it's politics. You got to play politics. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? Or you don't. You don't, and you can win, but you'll have more success winning playing politics. What Donald Trump done was extort messaging. He extorted the worst of all politics. He know how to get the head. That's why his headline, like people think, well, why he getting more votes when he got indicted? Because it made headlines. If he was doing a reality show, that's what he running his campaign like. You know what I'm saying? That's why it don't work. That's why he say dumbass shit. He can get away with it. It's a headline for him. So his votes go up because those are the people that he got. They like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that they actually voting for him because I think just because he's entertaining them. And, you know, he swapped his way around with the religious people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm for the Christian. And then he swap his way around with some of the black people. He try to do what the fuck he be doing. You know what I'm saying? But it's negative. You know what I'm saying? And he can't get off of the negative because that's him. That's just how he is. So I think right now it's getting old. The reality show is getting old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because now you around somebody who's we just not looking at it and pointing it out. She's on campaign pointing it out now. So it ain't just us saying it. We been saw it. You know what I'm saying? Now we have somebody, because Joe Biden couldn't do it. He could do it if he wasn't in front of him. But he old. They was right. You know, he needs to be thinking about retiring. He did a great job for his 4 years.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Retire, brother. Help campaign. You 81, man. Like people, I'm not shitting on you, brother. I fuck with you, but I would have voted for him. Period. But I definitely commend him on what he did, because Trump wouldn't have did it.
He let the ship crash before he get off of it.
Big time. And then have money waiting on him when he crashed. You know what I'm saying? Because he helped crash it.
Straight con artist.
You heard me? Straight con artist, bro. So,
wow.
Yeah. Speaking of that, bro, I got one more clip, and it's to my boy Trump. We on your ass, bro. We on you. You know what I'm saying? Judge Kavanaugh. So if you don't know, they fucked Barack Obama out of his Supreme Court justice pick. Y'all can go back and you can find out about that. So Trump got to put two people in. He put in a female the second time, a white female. Y'all can look her up. She pretty good, but she pretty she the reason why they are debating immunity. You know what I'm saying? So Trump put him in there. You know what I'm saying? Put her in there. The first person he put in, his name was Kavanaugh. So, and I do remember this. So the thing about Kavanaugh was he had allegations of rape. So with that being said, let's
Supreme Court scandal. We're not even a month into the Supreme Court's new term, and yet another bombshell report has surfaced, this one focusing on the Trump administration's handling of allegations of sexual misconduct against Justice Brett Kavanaugh. This week, Democratic Senator Sheldon Whitehouse released a report accusing the administration of steering a flawed and incomplete investigation of the sexual assault allegations against Kavanaugh that came to light in 2018, before Kavanaugh's nomination to the Supreme Court was confirmed. The report, titled Unworthy of Reliance, details the Trump's White House efforts to thwart the FBI's probe into the Supreme Court pick. The sexual assault allegations themselves were first raised in 2018 by the law professor Christine Blasey Ford. She accused Kavanaugh of sexual misconduct in the 1980s. Later, two additional women also came forward with similar claims. This week's report found that the Trump White House exercised total control over the investigation, including preventing the FBI from following up on numerous leads and blocking interviews with key witnesses. The Trump administration also allegedly instructed the FBI not to use its tip line, instead forwarding tips that were intended for law enforcement directly to the White House. According to the report, quote, if anything, the White House may have used the tip line to steer FBI investigators away from derogatory or damaging information, end quote. Unsurprisingly, the FBI's sham investigation failed to uncover corroborating evidence, and the Senate confirmed Kavanaugh shortly thereafter. In other words, Americans were collectively hoodwinked to secure the nomination of an unelected ideological extremist who would go on to become part of a right-wing bloc of justices that has mounted an unprecedented assault on our democratic foundations, and specifically against the freedom and bodily autonomy of American women. And bodily autonomy of American women.
I'm seeing a pattern. With these guys who like doing whatever they doing with this sexual assault shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go off of that. You know, that's morals right there. But when the smoke clears and you see what judges are helping Donald Trump in the Supreme Court. Like, people not tripping off, this is the highest court in the land. Sorry, I know y'all don't be on whatever y'all on. This is the highest court in the land.
Yeah.
What I saw was a hand washing somebody else's hands.
Exactly what that was, bro.
So,
like, wow.
Like, come on.
Like a circus ball of confusion to where, okay, now what was it? Oh, we ain't got enough evidence. Oh, okay, put them in.
Put them in. Like, no, actually, we got evidence. Forget that evidence. Trump telling hey, forget that evidence, get them in. You know what I'm saying? Because they supposed to, the things that he's saying that Biden and Harris will do, he's done. He was the president at that time.
That's how he
nominated it. He wanted him in because he knew that he was going to do his bidding. So when they came with the popo and said, or the investigation, he's like, don't investigate that. Don't do this. Don't do that. What's the conclusion? There's no viable evidence because you didn't look for none. You dismissed all of it. You didn't want to see no evidence. That's what you just weaponized the FBI for your game.
Sure did.
To put that judge in.
Just so you can later weaponize the highest court in the land.
Like you doing right now. It's no, how are we debating immunity for a president in 2024 after the Constitution been there for since when?
The beginning, supposedly.
How now?
Why?
That we doing right because of Donald Trump. He don't.
34 felonies.
Come on, man. And you telling me we not? So what you want me to start thinking that now we criminals now? Is this really what we want to be now?
You say, is it okay?
It seems like it is to me when you got some person I know with your son with a Trump flag on, talking about, you know what I'm saying, all the things this dude say on TV. That's who you modeling your son after?
Wow.
I can understand you voting for somebody you may not like or blah, blah, blah. But to have your kids mimicking this, that's not, come on now. We shouldn't want a president that we can't have our kids look at the TV and he not say something ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
'Cause he has done it, will do it, and we'll do it again.
And that's what they like. Seem like.
Yeah.
Weird to me.
Man.
Hey, get your life together, man. Hey, I think we're gonna wrap up the episode, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, I'm just here to give y'all some info for you to make a conscious decision on voting, if you're gonna vote. I know I'm voting.
I'm voting.
I got my registration.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to put a Kamala Harris and Walsh thing around my shit right now. You might see it. I got a little more time.
I
You know what I'm
feel
saying?
you.
But we about to get up out of here so we can chop it up offline, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who was online chopping it up with us, man.
Yeah.
All love, fam.
Thanks for tuning in the next Sunday, y'all. It's the Philosophy with the Council.
Yes, sir. See y'all in a minute.
For cancer. For cancer. For cancer. For cancer. For cancer.